Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Vernae,
And I am Ashley, and together we are.
the real
Um,
unwind. We trying to come up with a better intro. We trying to work this intro out to see how, you know,
yeah,
which
we really
style we
are.
like better.
We really are. It's a kind of like a plug and play. You hear us like you go, I go. So it's just kind of like a plug and play and figure out what works.
My name is Vernae, and you are tuning into the real unwind, where we discuss love, life, entrepreneurship, and parenthood. Um, and today we have a special guest. Ashley, I'm going to pass it over to you so you can do our grand intro.
And today we have a special guest who is my sister, like my real sister, Khabria Madric. And today we are going to be talking to her all about hair care, black hair, wig making. We're going to talk about so much stuff today. We're really excited to have her here with us to have this discussion. In the world that we live in today, it's important for us, especially as Black women, to be able to have this kind of conversation amongst each other, especially in with a lot of current events that are happening with natural hair care and being a Black woman in America, with trying to maintain and work and like just different things in life. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So welcome. Bria,
Thank
how are you
you,
doing
ladies.
today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I want to say thank you for coming on and speaking to us today and doing this
Yes,
interview
thank you.
with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
So we're just going to dig right in. Do you mind telling us a little bit about what it is that you do when it comes to Black women, their hair, and taking care and maintaining their hair? What is it that you do for us?
Okay, so I actually make wigs. So that's more it's kind of like classified as like the protective style. So underneath of the wig we'll have like cornrows, like straight back. So you can take the wig off, you can squeeze your scalp, all of that, like easily assess like your scalp. So that's why it's technically considered like the protective style. And it's like takes seconds to just look like that girl in a few seconds, and then when you're ready to relax and take it off, yeah. So
So
that's
it's
what I
like
do.
you're giving women that confidence
Yes.
in their hair and how they wear their hair and being able to
Mhm.
protect their hair. So is it like a
All at the same
custom, like,
time. Yeah.
yeah.
So these wigs are custom wigs. So it's two types of wigs technically. Like you can get it like already made, which are like I would say like they're machine wefted. But for me, I custom make it. So I'm hand sewing them. Like the tracks right onto like a cap. So it's more of a custom, like it a custom fits like that person's head.
Okay.
Oh, that's like luxury style. That's like next level, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so how long does it typically take you to, once someone puts in a request, how long does it typically take you to go from start to finish?
So I've been told I move super fast. So if I'm if you catch me on the weekend, this is the process. They will I don't have the hair. They will order the hair. I don't like to be responsible for like the actual quality of the hair. Some the prices range from all over. And the cheaper you go, sometimes the quality's not as well. So I don't like to be responsible for
Hmm.
that part. But once they ship the hair to me, they just get it shipped to me somehow, or they'll drop it off to me. I then go ahead and start the process up like kind of immediately, especially if it's on the weekends because I also do work. So I have fast turnaround, and then give me like the next day I can ship it out. If I'm doing like a ship out, like doing like a pickup or like getting it installed, I would then ask them
Okay.
like what day do you want, because it's already ready. So I do have like a fast turnaround. Like, I just try to get them in and out. Like I don't like sitting on the hair all week and stuff if I don't have to.
So you install them
Wow.
too. So you
Hmm.
so you you'll create the custom wig and then you also do the installation. So what does that kind of look like?
So we set up the date that you want to do the install. So the install is like me braiding you down, like I said, like the cornrow. And then actually putting the wig on, and then we go through our little photo shoot, and that's the part I live for right there. That part where they're just like, oh my gosh, like in less than an hour, I'm just that girl, and they're just so happy. So that's the part I love about it. But yeah, that's the whole install right there. It's really quick. It's like less than an hour.
Okay. And with the
Mm-hmm.
install, is it like the glue? Do you use the glue or?
If they want the glue, I definitely do that. Some of my clients they don't want to deal with the glue, like taking the wig off, and some of them like taking the wig off at night and like letting it sit. Some people like sleeping in their wig. So it all depends. But yeah, if I do like a glue install, that's just, it's not real glue, but it's like an adhesive that'll keep that wig in place and you don't have to worry about anything. And the wigs come secure enough where you can, like, if it's fresh, you can put it on without any glue. You don't need that sometimes.
Is the glue a product that you created that you're offering that's
No,
special to you?
no.
Okay. You're gonna
Have
have a
you
lot
been
of people asking.
right? You will have a lot of people like, so what's this? So how long have you been making custom wigs for? Because I feel like
Oh,
I was like
since
one of your
I
first customers.
were, I remember that. Oh, I should have had the picture up. Like, this is
Right? I was out there.
yes.
We'll get it up
Um,
there.
I want to say when okay, in college. I started in college. I made myself a wig first. And then that's when my roommates were like, "Oh wait, I want one. It looks good." So I'm like, "All right, I'll make y'all one. That's it." And then it just kept going and going and going. And I finally was like, "All right, let me make an Instagram page. Let me do this." And then that's when I just started building up the clients. And so I really started in Virginia. So that was like maybe in 2016. Yeah.
2016.
Mhm.
Okay. Has it been like an easy process getting to where you are now? Has it been tough? Has it been like you just took off and it's just been there? Have you ever wanted to quit?
Oh yeah, I want to quit every time. So I have some difficult clients. Some clients make me be like, I'm done with this. But it could be the smallest thing. So that's why I'm like, do I really want to do this? It's like something I just kind of like picked up, like having fun picked up. So it's just like, it's not even that serious sometimes. I don't want to do it no more. But then it's like, this money is like quick money. And then I'm having fun while doing it. So let me just not quit yet. So yeah, every month I say to my mom, yeah, I'm about to quit.
Great to have like a love-hate relationship with something that you're so passionate about because you can really, like you say, you can really just pick it up, do it, make some quick money, and then go back to, slowing down on your clientele and saying, hey, I'm only going to take 5 people this month.
Yep.
So
yeah, I got that under control, that part.
Is it hard trying to juggle working full time and making the custom wigs and promoting?
Yes. Some weeks are so hectic. Like if work picks up and also wigs pick up, because like I'll get calls or like texts like, hey, I just shipped you a wig and I need a revamp, stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm exhausted. Like one night I kind of forgot that I had a wig to make, and this was a late night for work. And I'm like, I'm supposed to deliver this wig by tomorrow. I gotta do it. So yeah, it gets tough. Like it really does get tough. But I find a balance in it. Some weeks are slow, some weeks like speed up, so it's okay.
what's a slow week? What do you
Slow
consider a
week
slow
will
week?
be, yeah, I'll do like 2 revamps or something. I'll just be doing like 2 revamps. That's just me like washing a wig I already made. Really easy. They just want to install again, refresh their braids underneath. That's a nice slow week. Those are the weeks I take advantage of and like leave.
So what's a busy week then? So what would a busy wig
A
week
busy week
look
would be
like?
me like doing possibly like trying to squeeze 3 wigs in, like actually making the wigs and like a couple revamps. That'll be like super, super busy. Yeah.
Okay.
But like in a weekend, I think like one weekend I did have to do like make 2 wigs and do like 2 revamps. So that was a lot. Like I was busy that weekend.
What made you start making the custom wigs? What made
Um,
you?
so college, the funds is tight. So I always want my hair done. I always want to keep my hair done. I don't care what the situation is. So that's when I'm like, okay, if I want I always was doing sew-ins at first. I used to get sew-ins a lot. But once I moved to Virginia, I'm like, who's to do my hair? I don't know, you know? And that's when I just like, I think I start YouTubing, like making wigs. And I'm like, I could do this
Hmm.
myself. And that's how I
Good
kind
old
of jumped right
YouTube.
into it. Yeah, YouTube taught me.
YouTube University.
Mhm.
That's where a lot of us learn how to do stuff is from YouTube. So, like you
Yep.
said, thank you, good old YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So right now
All
it
right.
looks like
So,
you have braids in. So
Mhm.
do you wear custom
Oh, yes.
wigs that you make? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want one right now. I'm just trying to order some hair last week. I want to make me a nice long wig soon. But yes, I wear my own wigs.
Okay.
If I don't have braids in, I probably have a wig on.
what would you say is the most common protective style?
It would be the wigs. That'd be like the
Mm.
most one. Between I don't know, between wigs and braids, I don't know. That's that kind of goes it runs close.
How long does it last? Let me say that. Let me ask that question.
How long does the wig last?
Yeah.
That can last you 2 years. It depends on how well you take care of your wigs. But I have wigs
Really?
that last me like 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. If you keep them revamped and make sure like the tracks are staying tight and you get good quality hair, it could last you like 2 to 3 years for sure. Yeah.
Wow. And how much? So how much would that particular type of wig cost?
The hair the hair could be like, let's say like around $400 or $500. And then the
Uh-huh.
wig for me to make, yeah. A nice investment.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some numbers because I think I might have for a year and a half. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. You don't have to pay to get any, a
You can
re-up, a
even put
redo.
a wig over locks. It's
Look at
just so
you.
convenient.
You're trying
That's why I'm
to
asking.
So
you about to
convenient.
get a bob, huh? Have a whole bob tomorrow.
Nice.
Right?
Thanks, Bob.
I'm trying to do some different hairstyles.
Have you
Yeah.
ever did an install over locks?
Well, so someone that she lived in Virginia, she ordered a wig with me. I mean, I wasn't there to do the install to help her out or anything. So, but yeah. And then I know a couple people that definitely have that did it.
And so you ship nationwide?
Like US. I haven't gotten outside the US. So yeah.
I was going to ask if you were international next. So you beat me to it.
Yeah,
Because I know I have some California people that are definitely going to be tuning in that are going to be interested.
nice. Yeah, so far I've shipped to I think so Atlanta. I just had a shipment to Atlanta like last week, and then
Okay.
Virginia, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Congratulations
is
on that.
great. Yeah, that's awesome. What are like some of the reasonings why women get wigs or would want a wig?
Number one reason I would say convenience.
Mm.
That yeah, it's like a convenience type of thing you don't have to sit in the chair for 3 hours getting a sewing. You just literally say, oh, I want this look I'm going for, and in an hour you have that look. Like, so they definitely do it for like convenience and that piece of confidence. I don't know, something about those bundles that make you feel like, yeah. Even though it's like we're all gorgeous without this. We don't need this really. But it's just that extra little boost sometimes to just get that long flowing hair, that your hair just blowing in the wind. But those are like the main reasons really.
Those are good enough because I like the first one. You miss locks, but you can definitely since I know that you can do it over locks now too. And then
Mhm.
I think I want that long flowy feeling that you're describing from the top down, ride in the back of the truck. Just
Yes.
Just hair blowing in the wind.
yeah, get my Julia Roberts on.
Yeah.
Pretty woman. Is that what
That's
was
right.
that?
That's what I was going for.
Pretty
Oh,
woman.
and some people are definitely scared to also color their hair. So if I want to go
Mm.
for a red and I'm just so scared, I don't want to do it to my real hair. I just don't know how it's gonna look. They'll get some red in their wig and they're like, oh, this does look good on me. Or some blonde. Like a lot of people are like nervous about the blondes. And I'd rather test it on a wig than my real hair and be miserable, you know?
There's something that has recently happened in the last year. It's called the Crowns Act. And with Black women in their hair and having the right and the ability to, not be discriminated against with their hair. Is this a reason sometimes why you feel like women may come to you is because of workplace and needing to fit in a professional manner?
No, I haven't had anyone come to me because of that. But I know that is up. I'm pretty sure, and that's why some people definitely would rather go the wig route rather than the braids. But see me, I'm going to wear my braids in the corporate world. My braids right now are so long, and I go to work with confidence every day.
You ever feel like you've been stereotyped because of your hair before? Like for anything?
No, no,
Okay.
I haven't experienced that.
Certain places they do. I know uh before in California, before locks were pretty frowned upon. Like it was kind of like, hey, if you have locks, there's like this stigma that goes with having locks sometimes. I think
Yeah.
now it's gotten a little bit better, but I definitely do recall that.
Yeah. See, I feel like I wasn't in the workforce to actually experience that part, but I know that's real. Like I know that's a thing. They wouldn't have to put a whole act out if it wasn't. So yeah.
Your generation, we kind of helped you guys
What's your
along
generation?
so
You got to
that
be more specific
because
for the
Bria,
people watching.
she's a little bit younger than us. I'm not about to give all of our ages out, but it's kind of like you guys didn't really have to deal with or like experience kind of like the discrimination when it comes to hair and how you wear your hair.
I went to
But
a PWI, but it switched over to a diverse, like I forgot what they're called, but they went to like a diversity, like while I was there. So yeah, I
Hmm.
didn't even run into it there either. No,
so it was like they had to include you guys because it was like we're
we're included.
switching it over at this
Mhm.
time, so we have to we have
Yep.
to show. And see, I think that that's something that, like I said, people who are a little bit younger than the 80s babies, um, you guys kind of got to experience or get to experience something different because like Vernae said, we've had to deal with things with the way that our hair is looking, and the way that it looks is like it's frowned upon on when you go out into the workplace. So to know and to hear from you like, no, I haven't had to deal with any type of discrimination, that makes me feel like we're moving in a forward step. We're moving forward.
Mhm.
Things are starting to change. And like you said, um, even though you haven't experienced it yourself, you know that this is an issue because if it wasn't, then why do we have to have a law to stop the discrimination? So you know that it is an issue. But I like to hear that you haven't in your career as of today, you haven't personally had to deal with it. So that means that something is working.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think that's great. Like,
That's good news.
yeah, that's really good news. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about some love and entrepreneurship, as your career and how you're balancing it out.
Okay. So which part first?
Let me
Let's
hear
start
about
with
this
love.
love
Is there
life.
a love
Love,
interest?
that's
Yeah.
that's a that's a I don't know. That's neither here nor there yet, I guess. I like to travel a lot. That's where I find my love at. Me traveling.
Okay.
No, really, the love life though. Um, I don't know.
You're not
I
dating?
don't know what it is. I was recently, but yeah.
Life.
It's a hot
That's
girl
like,
winter.
yeah, now no, I'm getting ready for summer now.
You get ready for some.
Getting ready for summer. Yeah.
You just finished that fast. You was
Yeah, I just
like
had finished the fast
Oh,
face get a
okay.
little slim. Yeah. It's time to go outside. They got outside. Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, but no, actually, my coworker was talking to me yesterday. Or actually, it was a Wednesday at lunch. And she's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 27." So then she says, "Oh yeah, one of your main focuses now needs to be needs to be getting a man, getting a man so you can get married, have kids." And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah, that's gonna come up eventually." But right now, I like to travel, so it's like I don't. I'm okay. Yeah,
yeah, you should be like, girl, live your life. Don't let
yeah,
mhm.
anybody else put a time clock on what you have
Oh,
plans
your
for,
ovaries.
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
So you still want to live your life. You still want to enjoy, like you say, you still want to travel, enjoy your money. Let your money
yeah.
be your money, and you don't have to share it with
Exactly.
nobody.
Exactly.
So where's the last place that you traveled? You just got back from somewhere, right?
From Dallas. I went to Dallas this weekend. We surprised my mom for her birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to Dallas for the weekend. I do have some trips loaded up, trying to plan up. Actually, I wanted to go to Mexico for Cinco de Mayo, but every day I'm seeing this Mexico stuff. So my
Right?
friends are getting scared. I'm like, I'm not scared, but I guess we'll just find somewhere else to go. So I don't know what's next.
Colorado is beautiful.
Same time.
Colorado is beautiful. It's safe.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
we
fun.
we need to get you on the road with us in the RV anyway. Maybe we can.
Yeah,
Why
I've
you
never
sound
did
like
that
that?
because I never did that before, and I saw y'all all over the map, literally.
Yeah.
Y'all went to places I never even knew we had.
We didn't either.
We went to places we didn't know we existed. We were like, "What town is this?"
Right?
Like, am I American?
Right?
Am I even American?
Some of the places actually will have you thinking like, is this still America? Because it's different. It looks different. It's pretty, it's beautiful. And then you kind of remember that a lot of people come to America for the things that we have and the resources that we have and the beauty that we have. So that I will say that is the one thing about traveling. And like seeing the US is that it really is a lot more than what most people see. Like when you get out the city, it changes. Like it changes like dramatically.
Yeah, and I think you see it from like a bird's eye view because you always so you see the big town and how beautiful it is from afar. And I think being on the ground, we actually see how much space we have. We hear a lot of people say, "Oh, it's crowded," and there's too many people in this city, and you guys need to move elsewhere. But when you're traveling, by car, you're like, "Oh my God!" Like there is just acres and acres of land.
So what made you start traveling?
I think going on a trip with Dad and stepmom probably made me like, I gotta keep doing this. It's just like you go on that first trip and you have a ball, and it's just like I want to see more of the world. I want to just keep doing this. So once I finally got out of school and start working and everything, now I want to use my money to go travel and see the rest of the world. So it's like a chase that you just want to keep going. Like I want to see something else. I want to see I don't know. I love
Where's
it.
your dream spot?
See, I don't even know if it's a dream spot, but I definitely want to go to Bali. Yeah.
Me too. Until I saw
Me
plane
too,
tickets and I was like, damn.
Plane ticket. It's not even a ticket for me. Guess what
It's the resort.
Flight time. It's the flight time. It said I saw 30 plus hours, and I'm like, can I do it?
It's comfortable though.
Yeah.
So
30
go to
hours.
sleep.
That's like
I think it said it was like 36 hours. That's a whole day.
3 days to get there, 3 days to get back. That's already 6 to the vacation days. So I need like to go there. Yeah. That's definitely on one of the spots I have to get to. I have
That's
to.
all your sick time.
Yeah. Vacation time, sick time.
So far, where's been the most beautiful place that you visited?
I want to say Barbados so far. And I want to say because of the people too. Like if I put beautiful all into one, like I'm putting everything into it, like the people, the their beaches, everything, the weather. That was just really beautiful. Barbados, I would say. But the most fun, I would say Cancun. That's why I'm mad that I can't get to Mexico.
What is it about Cancun? I've never been.
They just turned me. They turned me up so much that I gotta go back.
Did you stay on a resort when you went to Mexico?
Or so like I did half resort, half Airbnb, and I would recommend that for everybody that travels. That you get the best of both worlds. I feel like for the resort, you're in the resort, you're just kind of like making friends, really type of thing. It's like you make friends, you're mingling, networking, all of that. You see those people every day, But once you get to that Airbnb, you're kind of like by yourself. But now you're exploring, you're seeing like, okay, this is actually beautiful. You're getting with the people, like
the locals.
Yeah, locals, yeah, not too far off now. I'm not wandering too far off, but like Now with the locals and like still having fun, getting to see the city. I even took their dollar bus, and I feel like I had so much fun on the dollar bus. I think because it was $1, I was so excited.
Just saying, are you shocked at how far the dollar goes?
Yes, like it could take me from all the way back here at this Airbnb to the party that I want to go to for $1. Yeah, takes me to brunch, takes me back. It's just like, yeah.
Would you move there?
No,
No.
probably not. No,
Okay.
I say that about almost every place that I visit. I'm like, it's cool here to visit, but I would not live here. Like, I'll just keep that as like a visit.
Do you want to stay here or stay where you currently living? You wanna move somewhere else?
No, I
You
want
don't
to.
gotta tell it. You gotta say I'm about to quit yet, but don't let them know yet. Just
Yeah,
see
I
that
do want to
calendar.
move because Delaware is not going to give me what I want, especially in the house. Wow, like the houses that I look for and dream of to have, I can't. They're not giving that
What's
to me.
what's the houses that you dream for?
Um, um, have you seen those ones on like on Instagram? They're not like mansions and stuff, but I don't know. Those with a lot of land and this the vibe and I I think like I don't know, they're like built different. So like in Texas, like I'm just going past all these houses. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really like love these. Like I want that. So, but I don't know exactly where I want to live at. But I don't know.
So you looking for more acreage or
Hmm. I don't
feet
know.
in your house, in your
Maybe I don't
home,
know
or
what I want, or maybe I really don't know what I want.
okay?
Is it like a big house, do you mean? So you want something like that's on a larger scale so like your mom and grandparents can come and live? Or is it
That'll be
like
fun. That'll be fun, but
would it?
that that'll be fun, possibly,
If
possibly.
everybody got their
But
own wig?
no, it's like that modern look. It's like this new modern look. I mean, I could really get somebody to do that here, but yeah, I fell in love with these Texas houses. That's probably what it is. But then it's
Okay.
Texas is so big that it's like all this driving and stuff. I don't know. It's a big, big place, and I'm so used to something so little. Everything's 10 minutes away.
I will say that that sometimes is our blessing and a curse with living in such a small state in a small town. Is me and Vernae were actually having a conversation earlier, and I was like, "Yeah, you got like, well, you could just go back somewhere," because and she was like, "California is huge. There is no like, if we move away, we're far. Like, we're 2 hours away." And I'm thinking, 2 hours away, I'm in New York.
Exactly. I can
I'm
get
in New
so
York,
far.
right?
Wow.
I'm 2 states over. Wait a minute. But it's a like when you think about it, we're from a small state. So to have like to go somewhere like Texas and you could be driving for 6 hours and you're still in Texas. And it's like this is bigger, but the curse of that is sometimes we're not willing to drive a little bit further. Like if we have an event and it's like, well, you have to drive to Middletown. Middletown.
Yes.
It's 25 minutes. Wait a minute.
Don't let somebody tell me something's in Dover. Dover.
It's
Mm-mm.
like an hour.
And
Like
and that's crazy because I tell Ashley all the time because or like when I tell people that I'm driving to Philly on the East Coast, you're like, oh, okay, you're driving to Philly, which is 30 minutes away. But here in Wilmington, like people make it seem like it's so far, and I'm like, that Philly is 30 minutes away.
That's another spot.
So
I think when I start going back and forth to the airport, that's when I'm like, okay, Philly not that far. But at first, no, Philly's way too far for me. Not going. Yeah, not going.
see, I told
Everything
you.
is so far,
same for New Jersey.
far.
Jersey is 30 minutes away.
Really 5 if you're right there by the bridge.
Yeah, it's 5 from us. We just drive straight up the street. It's 5
Yeah,
minutes from
5
where we
minutes.
live. But nope, it's far. And you be like, well, wait a minute. But when you're out on the road, you kind of start to see, like, okay, so sometimes you have to be willing to drive a little bit further to be able to
Mhm.
see some things that you haven't seen. So you traveling, it kind of shows and like you see that there is more. to it. But sometimes living in these small towns and these small cities, it'll definitely trap you into like thinking like going and venturing 20 extra minutes is like you were thinking I'm asking you the whole day, and it's like I'm asking you to drive 20 extra minutes.
Yep. And it have you in a small box.
Let's say people want to reach out to you about your company and Bri and how they can reach you.
Okay. So my company is called Wigged By Bri. You can find me on Instagram at Wigged By Bri, on Facebook at Wigged By Bri. I make custom wigs. I have a fast turnaround. I can ship it to you if you're not here in the state of Delaware. Just make sure you have somebody to braid you down really, really like nice and flat braids. And I tell you, your wig's going to look great and we can make it happen.
What's the next step for your company as a whole?
So I really was looking into like hair vendors because it's a lot of labor with making the wigs. Why not like get some good quality hair? Bundles aren't going anywhere. There's a high demand for them all the time. I want nice, good ones. So I definitely wanted to like venture off into the bundles, like selling hair. A lot goes into it. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be researching hair vendors. You need hair vendors, suppliers.
Yeah.
All right. If we have any listeners out there, that can supply Bria with some
with a list of vendor names,
with some connections, to hair vendors.
That'll be a great help. That's definitely a big start.
Have you seen the vendors that have the hair in like the vending machines in the mall?
Yes, and lashes. They do lashes in there and everything. Yeah, I saw those.
How you feel about that? You think that's a good industry?
Yeah, it's good, but it is. I would say, but for mine, I probably wouldn't do it because I don't see me going to go get the bundles or lashes out of the vending machine. I just, it's like I love that for that. I love that idea came out. That's really cool because if you really are in a crunch, I'm pretty sure you will go to that vending machine and get that hair. But me, I want to take it a different route.
And if you could tell Bria that started this business in 2016 one thing, what is something that you would tell her?
I would tell her, don't give up. Maybe that's the biggest thing. Because I told you once a month, I want to give up, but something in the little back of my head just like keep going.
But that's entrepreneurship. Like when it's high, and then sometimes when you have your lows, you have your lows. But as long as you continue to take action and really just give it your best, like you're planting seeds. That's the way we gotta look at it. Like we're planting seeds because when the highs come, the highs are really there and everything's going. When it slows down, that's just your prepping season for the next season over.
Yeah, and see, talking about this with y'all today, it gave me a little bit more boost. Like, I'm not giving this up.
Yeah.
To be honest, the wig that you made me, I still have that one. So I might have to come and get you to do a revamp. Yeah, and slick these locks back. Babe, I'll be a whole new woman for you.
I can't wait.
Got a whole girlfriend. Like, yeah. Keep it spicy.
Yeah, bring it back for the revamp.
Right, I'll bring it back. Let me shake it out. See what we can do. That good hair that I got that is still intact. Because I think you did mine in like 2016, I think.
What would you like to tell your audience?
I would like to tell them thank you for the continuous support, for them always being great. Like literally, they trust me with their hair. That's not everybody. Like that's a big compliment right there for somebody to trust you with their hair. So I definitely appreciate them. Some of my clients, they just make like some of them make me want to keep going and keep doing. And I appreciate them as well. I just want to let them know that I'm not going anywhere, not yet.
Expect to see you at our next networking event.
The Easter one. It's April the 8th.
Okay. Would I have to bring the wigs with me?
No.
So just your business cards.
Business cards.
Yeah. Bring your business cards, and if you have any shirts or any merchandise, any hats or anything that you can physically wear, you want to rep your business. So it's all about repping your business. Look at the link if you want to do anything, any donations or anything. We'll put your business cards inside of the swag bags.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody who comes will get a swag bag. So your business cards will go inside of there, and that'll get you more business. Maybe we can get you from your 9 to 5 and get you all wigged up. So you can have busy days every day. You say you want to travel. You say you want to get to Bali. So you gotta.
Yeah.
Bali like 3,000 a night.
No, it's cheap over there.
Is it?
Yes.
Not if you stay on the ones in the water, the little hut thing. They
okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not Bali.
That's
Bora
Bora.
Bora
Bora is definitely like a $30,000 trip.
Yes, that's where I'm thinking.
One day. One day that's gonna happen. That might be the dream.
There you go.
Okay,
that's my
there
dream.
You go.
Bora.
Something to aim for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dream. Bali, we can get there. Bora, that's the dream.
I want to go to Venice, but they keep saying Venice is starting to sink a little bit more. It's all like they don't drive, they have boats. So they don't really have, like, some of them have cars,
it's beautiful. I've seen it on that travel, what's that on this travel page? I've definitely seen it.
Yeah, but they said that the water is starting to rise because it's already on the water. So they said that within the next 10 years. So I'm like, I got 10 years to get to Venice.
Gotta get there ASAP. Gotta get there soon.
It take me 5. We halfway under. Like,
oh my gosh.
That's scary. Like, people starting to move away and everything because it's starting to So I gotta hurry up and get to Venice before the Venice disappears.
Yeah, maybe in like 2 years.
You gonna
let's do it while it's still just a puddle.
Yeah.
Anything you want to ask us?
Guys, tell me about your business a little bit.
About Real
Absolutely.
Urban?
Yeah, Real Urban. I see Real Urban on my timeline a lot.
Real Urban, we actually started off as a t-shirt company. Huh?
So you remember?
I remember that.
Yeah, we started off doing the print, and we call ourselves expressing ourselves, financial literacy. Then we kind of moved completely into financial literacy, not just, expressing it via apparel. By building our business, we noticed that a lot of the information and things that we were doing to become entrepreneurs, it wasn't common knowledge to our communities. I teach business development, showing people how to properly structure their business and obtain business credit. And I'm also a mortgage loan officer, so I take the knowledge and skills from both and just try and pour it into the community while also helping people get home ownership. And then Ashley helps them with their mindset. Tell them, Ashley.
Yeah. So I'm creative. So I'm very creative. But like Vernae said, we wanted to, on my end, I wanted to be able to use my creativity to be able to show and teach people some of the things that I learned from banking, with finances and having a healthy relationship with your money. After working in the bank for so long, you start to see how people handle their money, mismanage their money, some of the myths about money, in that it's a taboo conversation a lot of times in our households. And then being a mom, like trying to instill financial lessons into your child, like, that's kind of hard. So trying to help people become comfortable and confident with financial conversations, whether it be if you want to buy a home or if you want to be a business owner. That's the goal for most adults, is to either have home ownership or to own their own business. So how do we get there? What is the first steps? Because with home ownership comes a certain mindset. You're now responsible for everything. You have to budget your money different. What happens if something happens to the roof? Like, what if you have a flood? So there are things that happen that you have to be prepared for, but you have to be prepared mentally for that. So I help them become comfortable and confident with their money, with their relationships, so that they can have and achieve whatever it is, whatever their financial goals are. So together, we're able to help people with, getting and obtaining whatever their dream is by being healthy mentally and then financially.
I'm all about finance stuff. So yeah, I majored in finance. So I love the finance. So right now I'm a loan analyst right now.
What is a loan analyst?
It's almost like the stock market where all day that I'm kind of like selling and buying loans. So for example, if Uber needed like a $10 million loan, they're not gonna go just to one bank. They'll get it one head like they're gonna like go to multiple hedge funds. So my company acts as like a hedge fund too. So we'll get a piece of it. So we'll get like 2 million of it. So and we're doing this because these banks they have so much money and you can get in trouble, like you get penalized if you actually have so much money just sitting there. So it has to continuously move. So we're like moving the money around. We're just selling and buying loans back and forth, stuff like that. So I'm a part of the closing process. I executed to make it happen.
So like
Yeah.
cut a check or like hit the button to transfer the funds?
Well, I make sure all the documentation is like lined up. Like I prepared like the whole entire packet and then I send it over to like the funds team and they like press the button. Like they make sure that that gets funded.
Said I'm the one that signs off on it.
I
Can't
thought
do
we did the
anything.
same thing. I was say, hold
Oh yeah, no.
on.
So I do mortgage loan lending. So if anyone needs financing for their home, before they go see a realtor, they're supposed to get pre-approved. So I would help them get pre-approved.
Nice. Okay. I know what to come to.
When you want to buy that big house. She has
Mhm.
Delaware, Pennsylvania, Florida, and California.
Nice. No, really. I was actually looking at homes in Delaware. At least start I could definitely like get like a townhouse here. Because if I was to ever
Hmm.
move, I'll just rent it out or something. But I definitely was
Hmm.
looking into that. But the interest rates were so high I kind of just got like turned off of it. Maybe it's just not my time yet.
Yeah, it's all
It's just
about affordability. I always tell people don't be so wrapped up in the interest rate part of it because rates are going to be rates. Whether they go down or go up, as a homeowner, you always have the option to refinance. It's really more so can you afford the home, and you want to
Mhm.
really budget. Look at your finances. I always tell people, wants versus needs. Is there any extra money that you're putting in any particular area that can help you, that can benefit you owning a home, and then saying, hey, I don't need, at least I don't have to worry about rents going up. I definitely love that you're into finances because now I know who to come and get some advice from when I when I'm ready to start a hedge fund and say, hey, where can I move this money?
Yeah, put me on the team.
Now, what made you choose the major that you chose? Finance major.
Oh, well, first I was an accountant. I was doing accounting work. Then I got to tax, right? And I'm like, oh no, I don't like this. Nope. So I went over to that dean and got it switched. I said,
I
I
think
just
I remember that when you
yeah,
was like,
I
I'm
went
switching
straight,
majors.
switched the whole entire major, switched to finance, and I was happy after that.
Yes.
But then here's the catch. After college, all of my jobs was tax. Like I used to work at the city of Wilmington. I was a temp there and it was in their tax department. So I'm like, oh, so I did 2 years there. Then I got into, and that was tax. And I'm like, I did a year with them. I'm like, why am I in this tax stuff? Then I finally broke through and I moved over to operations side and I'm happy. Like, I don't like that tax stuff. And I was just digging deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm like, I gotta get out of this.
So
So
when you
yeah.
say tax stuff, what do you mean? Like you can get me the cheat codes to not have to pay taxes? Like,
No,
because
not
that's what I'm
personally.
looking for.
So
That's
for
what
the
I
for the
need
city
in
of
my life.
Wilmington,
This still
that
work?
was more I was more on like the audit team for the city of Wilmington, where they because if you live in Wilmington or work in Wilmington, you're subject to pay the city taxes. It was more so of that stuff. Like I'm helping chase after like the people that are not paying paying that city tax, that wage tax. So
Gotcha.
yeah, that part. And for now it's like global. Now I'm dealing with countries, but kind of sort of that. But I was dealing on like a countryside. Yeah, like making sure like tax evasion wasn't happening, making sure they're paying like if they have accounts in America, like in the US, we were making sure like their taxes were paying it to the IRS type of thing. I finally got out of that.
Do you
Mhm.
ever see yourself opening up your own office for that,
For the
as
tax
a
part,
or for the loan analysis?
Oh, see, no, I don't know because I just got into it. I'm like, how many months in? I think I joined that team like in November. I'm still fresh into that, but I heard that's like the way of it's the path to like a hedge fund type of thing. So I just need to do some more research and see how far I want to take it with this.
Is that
But I
something
do
that you
like
would
it
be
so far.
interested?
Yeah, I do like it so far though. I definitely do.
Okay. So like a
Nice.
hedge fund is something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, maybe so.
Let you manage my millions.
Exactly. And like you said,
Yeah.
seeing you can see like all these numbers. Like at first, when you see a couple thousand in that count, that is like, oh my gosh. But now I'm dealing with millions, and it's like I think he made me like look at it like money is just like money is money. Like these are just numbers. Like let's get this money.
Mhm.
It's a medium of exchange. That's what I teach my children. It's just a way to get one thing into another thing. But
Yes.
do you see like money is also starting to change too, and what money looks like in the financial world?
That's my life.
Do you do other than travel for fun? So you don't travel every day. So what else do
Um,
you do for fun?
I work. I guess that's is that fun? Does that count? I don't know.
You're adulting, huh?
Yeah, I'm adulting. For fun, I don't know. My fun is traveling, honestly. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what else. It's either if I'm either working or traveling else and probably doing some hair and hanging with my mom and my aunt and uncle. That's definitely fun too. That's my fun. Bonding time for us. We did a 42-day fruit fast.
Yeah, you were
Very
telling me about that. How did it go?
great. Very eye opening. I felt good. I definitely want to do it again. I am having a little fun with eating right now, but yeah, I know I need to do it again. It definitely saved a lot of money.
I
It
bet.
let me know, like it makes me more conscious of what I'm putting in my like body as well. Like I don't eat any meat anymore. Well, I eat seafood, but I don't eat meat anymore. It opened my mind though. I can focus better.
Say, do you see the benefits of it? Like, what are
Every
some of the benefits?
you know the biggest one, and this
Which
happened
one?
in week one. So for 2 years, I was limping on like a bad ankle, and in week one, it went away. I didn't know that it went away. It just one day I'm like, hold on, and I start like twisting. I'm like, it's gone. But I was limping for 2 years. I even got an X-ray, but they said they couldn't find anything. So I'm gonna assume that it was like inflammation or something. But I'm like, I should have been did this.
What are
Yeah,
some of the fruits that you would that you ate?
mango, strawberries, zucchini squash, a lot of different squashes, like
Mm,
butternut squash. Well,
all fruit.
zucchini and squash is a fruit, even though it's crazy, right? It has seeds in it, so I think it's classified as fruit.
Yeah.
So so like cucumbers, because cucumbers they could be
Cucumbers, yeah,
classified as a
no,
fruit
cucumbers
too.
is the fruit that was on the list. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's a little too advanced for my taste buds. I tried it. It's just like something about that cucumber. I can't get with it too much of it. Okra,
I
all of
like
that.
cucumbers. Okay.
Do you like pickles?
I do. So weird, right? I like pickles, but
Cucumber, yeah, cucumber is the cousin to pickles.
tastes different. Something's different about it.
Now, see, I like cucumbers, but I don't like pickles. Was it too hard? Was
Awesome.
it easy?
Oh, it was really easy, comfortable, nice, great conversation.
Yeah.
Not an interview, it was more of a conversation.
You telling us what you
Would you
do
do it
and about
again?
your business?
Yeah, definitely. If y'all need me to re-record, let me know. I'll put the same shirt back on. Some edits. Yep. Yeah. Talked about everything, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I told you it wouldn't be hard. It's just us having a conversation. So we want to say thank you. Thank you
You're
for coming on.
welcome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for talking to us. And
Thank
Yeah,
y'all. Thank
no
you for
problem.
thank
having me. It
you.
was great.
It
Thank
was.
you guys for tuning in to The Real Unwind.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Vernae, and our guests.
Khabria.
You have a great night, a great day, and we will see everyone on the other side. Peace, love, and